When people think about millionaires, they usually think about money, luxury, and material success. But what most people don't realize is that wealth is far less about money itself and far more about mindset, habits, and decision-making patterns that are repeated over time. Self-made millionaires don't simply earn more. They think differently, behave differently, and make financial decisions in a completely different way compared to the average person. Before we go deeper, I want to ask you something simple but honest. What is one habit you currently have that you feel is holding you back financially? Think about it carefully, because awareness of your habits is the first step toward changing. One of the most important psychological differences between wealthy individuals and everyone else is how they think about time. Most people focus on short-term results. They think in terms of days, weeks, or months. Self-made millionaires, on the other hand, thinking years and decades. This long-term thinking changes every financial decision. Instead of asking what feels good right now, they ask what will create value over time. This ability to delay gratification is one of the strongest predictors of long-term financial success. Another key difference is how they view money itself. Many people see money as something to be spent on lifestyle, comfort, and entertainment. Wealthy individuals see money as a tool that can be invested, multiplied, and used to create more income. This shift in mindset completely changes financial behavior. Instead of focusing on consumption, they focus on creation and growth. At this point, I want you to pause for a moment and think about this question. If you receive extra money today, is your first instinct to spend it or to invest it? Your answer reveals a lot about your financial mindset. Self-made millionaires also think very differently about assets and liability. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket over time, such as investments, businesses, or income-generating systems. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, such as unnecessary expenses, luxury items that do not generate income, or high interest. Wealthy individuals are very intentional about what they acquire, always prioritizing assets over liabilities. Another major habit is discipline with money regardless of emotions. Wealthy individuals do not make financial decisions based on fear or excitement. They do not panic when markets fall, and they do not get overly greedy when markets rise. Instead, they follow a structured plan and stick to it consistently. This emotional control helps them avoid common mistakes that often lead to financial losses for others. Continuous learning is also a defining trait. Self-made millionaires are constant learners. They read books, study markets, improve skills, and stay updated on changes in their industries. This constant learning allows them to adapt quickly to new opportunities and avoid becoming outdated in a rapidly changing economy. In many cases, their willingness to learn is one of the biggest reasons for their financial success. Now, here is something important to consider. If you stop learning new financial skills today, would your current knowledge still be enough to improve your income 5 years? If the answer is no, then you already understand the importance of continuous learning. Another key habit is focusing on increasing income rather than only reducing expenses. While saving money is important, there is a limit to how much you can cut costs. Wealthy individuals focus on expanding their earning potential through skills, business, investments, and strategic opportunities. They understand that income growth is what ultimately creates financial freedom. Risk management is another important psychological trait. Many people avoid risk completely because they fear losing money. However, self-made millionaires understand that avoiding all risk also means avoiding all growth. Instead of gambling, they calculate risk carefully, diversify their decisions, and make informed choices. They do not eliminate risk. They manage it intelligently. Delayed gratification is one of the most powerful habits of wealthy individuals. In a world driven by instant satisfaction, they are willing to wait. They choose long-term benefits over short-term pleasure. This could mean investing money instead of spending it, or working on long-term projects instead of chasing quick rewards. Over time, this habit creates a massive difference in financial outcomes. Environment also plays a major role in shaping wealth. Self-made millionaires are intentional about the people they surround themselves. They tend to spend time with individuals who are ambitious, disciplined, and growth-oriented. This is because your environment influences your thinking, your habits, and your decisions more than most people realize. Being in the right environment naturally pushes you toward better financial behavior. Another important trait is personal responsibility. Wealthy individuals do not blame external factors for their financial situation. Instead, they focus on what they can control. They rely on systems. I want you to reflect on this question. Which habit do you think is the hardest to develop? Discipline, long-term thinking, or emotional control? Your answer might reveal what is currently holding you back the most.